Hi everybody, Laura McGuire here from Creative Memories. I um I didn't do a video last week. I was very busy. I had company over the weekend and I did a big pizza party and it was so good. Um, anyways, I also got all the Croptoberfest stuff in and I was making the project recipes, getting ready for our Croptoberfest. And if you're interested in coming, I recommend you contacting me. Um, just just write a comment in here, and it's a good retreat no matter where you live to come into Rhode Island, South County near the beaches. So and the golf course where I golf. Anyways, um, LauraCM126 at gmail.com. You can send me an email and I'll forward you the registration forms. And also, if you're interested in becoming an advisor yourself, it's great. I mean, I get to practically, pay for my own scrapbooking supplies through my business with the money I earn through my business, and it's great. Plus, I meet a lot of great people. So if you can do that, I'd highly recommend you do. So moving right along, I haven't done a card in a while. I was doing cards almost every week at one point, but this time I want to do a card for you. And if you have scraps, it's a great way to use them. And what I'm going to show you is how to make this beautiful sunburst card. Now we have pages that are sunburst, and you have a template for that. But this was even easier to do than that. So, but you do need scraps, and you can see. I mean, I cut these very narrow. You can cut them wider and use less, but I kind of liked how I did this. I liked all the color and everything. So moving right along, I'm going to show you just how to do that. And I keep checking my phone because I don't want it to turn off. So I'm going to show you first how I cut them, and you can stack two pieces of paper, especially if they're about the same size, and that makes it go a little faster. And the way I did it, I needed about 40 triangles. So I'm putting the a corner right on the cutting line, and the bottom corner I'm setting at 1 inch. Now, if you did it at 1.5, maybe you need less. But there we go. There's one set. And I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to set it at the 1 inch on the other side. And you don't have to turn it every time because now this is straight. So I can stay there if I want. And there's the 1 inch line. There's the cutting line is the first set of dots there. And these are the triangles. And I did pre-cut. You're not going to have to watch me cut 40 triangles. I'll show you just how I made the card. I'll put my trimmer away. And looking for my card base. Oh, here it is. All right, so I have a card base, and I use, of course, the Creative Memories blank card kit. It's only $7, and you get 12 cards in envelopes. And a bunch of triangles. These colors are in the blues and greens family. The ones I used for my card were yellows and oranges, and they're double-sided. So to get more pattern, I just flip them over, so it doesn't really matter. So you take a pen or a pencil or whatever you want to use, and you find a spot about 2/3 of the way down and about 2/3 of the way to the right, and make a dot, and that's it. You need repositionable tape runner, And that's important because you don't want, you just, you want to be able to move everything around. And you're going to cover this as best that as you can. You're going to cover it with the repositionable tape runner. And you're going to see how easy this comes together. And it really is a beautiful, I think it's a beautiful card. You know, when I first started scrapbooking, card making I was not interested in. And I only got involved in it gradually. So you see the point here? You're going to put that right on the dot. And then you're going to press it down. And you're going to continue. Put the next one on the dot. And make sure you're putting, these are butted. You're side right next to the previous one. Of course, I turned my light off, so it's hard for me to see now. There's always something, right? There's that one. And I think I might have about 50 of these cut. And I put 2 together this time. The last time I did not. And it was, it took me longer to cut what I needed. And then in the end, I just used what I cut off because it was just small pieces here. And that's what I did. I love this paper with the plant theme in it. So I'm moving right along. And I'll tell you, it's important for them to be side by side, but this part down here, that's going to be covered, so you don't have to worry about that. But I try to, keep it there so I get the spiral. And this is going well, I think. Let's try this. No, that's over here, so I'll just flip it over and get that foliage. And let's see what else. Nope. I have this. This goes really fast and it's kind of relaxing to do. Just want that right next to it. And let's do this again. And you just, it's not a rocket science. You just alternate them any way that you see fit. You can see that the area is getting smaller and smaller as you come around. And it's just important to, cover everything, I guess. And let's see. Yeah. I think I want this one. Because before I go around again, I want another one of these. That there. And let's put this in. And another checkered. And a light blue. And you're just coming right around. I'm going to go here and come back this way, I think. And see how that works out. That's what I did with my other one, and I don't know, it just seemed to work well. So it's really, I've been playing a lot of golf. The weather's been so much better than when it's really hot to go out there and play. But yesterday, I don't know, we went to South County here in Rhode Island, and it must have rained there. It didn't rain here in Cranston, but it must have rained down there because, boy, the course was really wet, and it looked like, I don't know, it looked like a pond in front of the holes, you know, in front of the greens where the holes are. To me, it looked like a pond there. And I need a little bit here. You know, maybe if we do this. And cut that. Okay, so now this is what we have. I'm going to turn it over. And then all you do is cut. Trim it around the edges. Now, I'm wondering if you could do this on your scrapbook page. I bet you can. I haven't tried it this way. I've tried it other ways, measuring and cutting and trying to get it all in. But if you're going to cover a whole page, it's a good way to use up scraps. Now we've got more scraps. You can either ditch what you're cutting off or use them in a border. There's endless possibilities. I mean, when you scrapbook, you do accumulate a lot of paper and a lot of scraps that maybe you're not going to use on a page. All right, let's push this aside. Now maybe this time I'll keep this. I can't really, it has to go on this side, but I bet you can start up here and go this way. And I did have a happy birthday, but maybe I'll just put a flower there. I kind of like that. Let's see. I have this, here it is. I'll use the happy birthday because you can always use a birthday card. And I'm going to pop it up with a foam square. Now you could mat that in one of the colors if you wanted. Actually, I'm going to put a couple of foam squares on here so it doesn't squish down. And now that didn't take long at all, and it doesn't really take long to cut those triangles, especially if you stack the paper. There's a nice happy birthday card. And here's the one with the oranges and yellows. Here's the one with the blues and greens. I hope you like that. And thanks for watching.